My name is Kathie Hobson. I'm a retired school teacher. My husband and I, we moved to Barrie about 11 years ago after we retired. I think I found out about the Literacy Council soon after I moved to Barrie. The thought of working with adults appealed to me, and also working with people on a one-to-one basis really appealed to me. I know when I was teaching, there were so many times when I thought, oh, if I only had more time to spend with that child, or if he could only get a little bit of help, it would make such a difference. So I know how important it was. I think after I got here, I think my eyes were opened quite a bit to how large the problem is and how many people can keep it such a big secret. When I first started the training, of course I felt nervous. You always feel nervous. You're going into something different. I found they had some really good icebreaker things to make you feel more comfortable. I was impressed with how well organized it was. They didn't waste our time at all. I thought they gave us practical ideas. They gave us hands-on activities, and so I found it very helpful. I would say it was very, very different approach to the way I was teaching school-age children. For one thing, the student is much more involved in the learning, and it's much more individualized. I worked with my first student for almost, I think at least 3 years. And actually I was just talking to her today because it's her birthday, so I still do keep in touch with her. Her goals changed a lot over the time, and I think this is where the staff came in handy, and because I didn't know what I was doing either, and I think she needed help with her goals, and I think at the end we figured out together, all three of us, what she really wanted and what she needed, and I think in the end it worked out well. All three of my students have been very, very different. Their needs were totally different. Finding out what kind of learner the student is was a big help, and it was a big help to them too, because obviously at most of the time they wouldn't know. So that was a good indication of how to start and where to go from there. Well, I think to begin with, when they give you the lesson plans and give you an overview of your student and the assessment of them, that was extremely helpful, and and telling you what kind of materials to use. I find the materials here are very good. They're easy to follow and easy to use. And I think the way they helped the most is with the goals setting for the students. I found with all three of my students, they did need help with knowing what their goals should be. And I certainly needed that help as well. And I think once you know your goals, then of course you can decide how you're going to reach them. And so that was very helpful. And then also sometimes having meetings with the staff to reassess the direction that we should be going. All three of my students, one of the changes I saw was in their self-confidence, for sure. See, I think it's a very special relationship that you have with your student, and it's quite different, I think, from anything else that you'd ever have with anybody else. I think it's a very good relationship, and I think it's good both ways, that you each have this kind of special person in your life that you're going to see every week, and you look forward to seeing them. The three qualities I think a tutor should have are patience, open-mindedness, and flexibility. I think what I personally get out of tutoring is, first of all, it puts structure to my week. It gives me a purpose. I would like to say that I think that the students are very, very brave. I think when they've made this decision to come and to say that they have a problem, it takes an awful lot of courage. So I think they deserve help. They deserve having someone that is there every week for them, and it's just there to help them along. So I think it makes you feel good when you can do this.